Okay, so we're going to get into it. All right, you see Google Slides here, and you see the story from the Associated Press, right? So Macy's says employee hid up to $154 million in expenses, delaying quarter 3 earnings. Okay. Now I'm going to full screen this. There it is right there. Okay. So I'm going to play this news footage for y'all. Okay.
Macy's shares fell nearly 5% Monday morning after it delayed the release of its third quarter results due to deliberate accounting errors made by an employee. The department store chain said an independent investigation found that a single employee intentionally made wrong accounting entries to hide up to $154 million in delivery expenses over the course of nearly
Did he say billion? Hold on.
up to $154 million
Oh, okay. He said million. My bad.
in delivery expenses over the course of nearly 3 years. It represented less than 4% of total delivery expenses during that time. Macy said the employee is no longer with the company and there was no sign of the error affecting cash management activities or vendor payments. Still, an analyst told Reuters it looks bad for the company as it seems the retailer was caught off guard by this, but the amount is small. The surprise announcement deprived the market of a key department store bellwether's outlook ahead of a potentially uncertain holiday season. Macy's did issue preliminary sales figures instead, which fell short of Wall Street expectations, and said it anticipates releasing its full third quarter report by December 11th.
That just sounds shady, doesn't it? And do we get a name of the employee or anything? Um, so the department store chain, which also operates Bloomingdale's and Blue Mercury Cosmetics chain, in addition to its namesake stores, was expected to report the quarterly results on Tuesday. Okay, and this article is from Monday. So the retailer said Monday that it identified an issue related to delivery expenses in one of its accrual accounts earlier in the month. An independent investigation and forensic analysis found that a single employee with responsibility for small package delivery expense accounting intentionally made erroneous accounting accrual entries to hide roughly 132 million to 154 million of expenses. Okay. From the fourth quarter of 2021 through the fiscal quarter ended November 2nd. All right. Now, this is amazing, isn't it? Because I look at the founder of Macy's, okay, and look at, wow, this is amazing, right? So he died 154 days before what would have been his next birthday. Can you believe it? And $154 million in expenses? This is how you this is how you know that this stuff is such a joke and everything's just pumped out of, I swear it's just pumped out of some computer system. Okay? What are the odds of that? Roland Hussey, Macy Sr., maybe it's Husey. I'm going to go with Hussey for now. But wow, right? He dies March 29th, 1877. You see it right there. And then his next birthday would have been August 30th. So he dies 154 days before his birthday. And we get a Macy's story with the 154. What are the odds? You tell me. Okay? American businessman who founded the department store chain Macy's. OMG, right? Here he is again right here. Okay? And so look at August 30th. What now? This would be I think the anniversary, so this upcoming August 30th, or excuse me, the past August 30th that would have been his date of birth right there. Look, left 123 days in the year. You see that? And look how it says roughly 132 to 154. So you get the 123, and then you even get the 132 with his birthday there. You see that? 132 million, I guess, would be a rough low estimate, I guess. You see? So you still get the same numbers, it's just mixed up. And let me go over here real quick. I want to check something. So August 30th, 1822. Let me make this a date calculator. And let's see, August 30th, 1822. And let's go down here. Yeah, so that's actually with the which one would have been his upcoming birthday in 1822. You see right there, leaves 123 days. So you just get the mix up. Why did it log me out of this calculator? Anyways, back over here. So you just get the mix up there. You get the 3 and the 2 swapped. So that's interesting, right? Let me present this again here. Okay, and let's just the retailer said Monday again that it identified an issue related to delivery expenses in one of its accrual accounts earlier this month. Okay. So this is the chairman and CEO, Tony Spring. Okay. At Macy's Inc., we promote a culture of ethical conduct, he says in a statement, while we work diligently to complete the investigation as soon as uh, practicable and ensure this matter is handled appropriately. Our colleagues across the company are focused on serving our customers and executing our strategy for a successful holiday season. The company did provide some preliminary results for its third quarter, including that net sales fell 2.4% to $4.74 billion dollars. Wow. Slightly above the average analyst estimate of $4.72 billion. Now look at this guy. This is amazing, right? Tony Spring equals 58. And look, today announced that in connection with its leadership succession plan announced March 29th, 2023, Tony Spring, age 58, will serve as chief executive officer of the company. You see that? So he takes over that new role, chief executive officer, at age 58. And you see, that was last year, right? And then his name equals 58 in reduction. Now look at the date that the succession plan was announced. Look at that with him taking over March 29th. Look, that's the day, that's the anniversary of the day that the founder died. Okay, and they don't tell us that, but Roland Macy Sr. also equals 58. What's up with that? Okay? Right? So that's the reduction cipher. Okay? Again, Tony Spring equals 58 in reduction. He takes over as chief executive officer at age 58. And it gives us the date, March 29th, which is Roland Hussey Macy Sr., the founder's death date. And then the founder equals 58. That's just wild. That's just wild, okay? And there is no way that it just coincidentally happened like that. But when I look at it up here on the right, when I pulled this off of Google, it said nothing about that being the founder's death date. So this is how you know this is all synced up. All right. And Tony Spring, really? With the name? Even the middle name, Hussey or Husey, however it's going to be pronounced. You get 29 like Macy's, and this is the founder. Okay? And look, he dies on the 29th. RIP. Okay? Look at that, man, for real. And just some other connections here. Okay? So, his birthday right here, you see his oh, excuse me, his let's see. That's his birthday. Okay, so that's his birthday, August 30th. Oh yeah, that's his birthday. So his birthday, August 30th. Look at that. All right. Now, that's his last birthday before his death. All right. Look, 61 date numerology, and Macy's equals 61. All right. Macy's also equals 16, and Roland Macy Sr. equals 166, like 16. Okay. And even Roland Hussey Macy Sr., 106, like 16. All right, you see it right there? Now let me verify that they didn't mix up, or I didn't mix up the birthday and so it says right here, August 30th is the birthday. And let me just make sure I got this. Okay, and we still got August 30th with the birthday right there. Birthday August 30th. Birthday. Okay. So we got okay, so we got it right. Cool. Man, I can't get over that, man. For real. Dies 154 days before his birthday, and then we get this 154 in this story. How many years later? Look at that. He dies in 1877. Okay? And fast forward how many years, right? I almost want to check that. Maybe I will at the end, okay? So moving forward, look, these numbers aren't going to hit like this for no reason. I mean, really? Okay? Really? His last birthday before his death? Right? With the 61 numerology and then Macy's 61 and 16. Come on. And what about this? So they were supposed to announce, this article's from Monday, but you see right here, was expected to report the quarterly results on Tuesday the following day. Well, it's a 16-day span, okay, from that day to the new date of December 11th, from start to end. 16-day span. And look at that. Are you kidding me? You get a 16 and 61 date numerology on that Tuesday, which it was supposed to report the quarterly results. So 61 and 16 numerology this last Tuesday, 61 numerology on the birthday before the founder's death. Macy's equals 61 and 16. Again, Roland Macy Sr., 166. Roland Hussey Macy Sr., 106. And then the 16-day span from this last Tuesday to the new date. How about that? So let me read this again. The company added that the person behind the conduct is no longer an employee and that the investigation didn't identify involvement by any other worker. Macy said it is. Let me correct that for them. It is delaying reporting its third quarter earnings results to complete an independent investigation. It anticipates reporting its full third quarter financial results by December 11th. Okay? And you see how the 16-day span comes into play. I'm telling you, y'all, there isn't nobody sitting there currently just writing this out. This has to be coming out of some Mega computer system. I'm telling you. All right. And there has to be a way for somebody to check and see what's going to hit, maybe. But I mean, it's just so wild. Okay. Very, very wild here. Okay. Even look, are you serious? And look, you get another 29. In 1929, family owned department stores in Columbus and Cincinnati were bought by Holding Company Federated Department Stores Inc., what is now known as Macy's Inc. Uh, Sholito's, a Cincinnati store founded by John Sholito, and F&R Lazarus and Company, a Columbus store founded by Simon Lazarus, made up the merger. Look at that. Ohio with this merger, I guess. Look, Ohio equals 61 and 16. More 61 and 16s. And look, we get that 29 again in 1929. I guess this merger. And when we go back here, again, his birthday is the 29th. The founder of Macy's, and then his middle name and Macy's equals 29. So that's why the merger hit. You see it right there? Wow. Damn. I get excited, y'all. I'm telling you. Like, I put this together, I think, like yesterday early. And then I move on and start with the next story and breakdown. So I'm not going to sit here and be all negative and give you this info. That's wild. And it's just the four base ciphers, okay? Ordinal, ABC 123, reverse, Z is 1, A is 26. And you get reduction, straight numerology ciphers applied to both, all right? That's it. And then we use the date calculator, and we're just using what they give us here. So this is all facts, all right? It's just facts. Wow. Okay, and you see with his date of birth, the founder right here, Roland Macy Sr. Uh look at Roland Hussey Macy Sr., his full name. And excuse me if it's Hussey or whatever, it looks like Hussey to me, but I know how to spell it. 83 in reduction, and look at his birthday, 8/30, like 83. Okay, because that zero numerology rules, scratch that zero, 83 right there. Okay, and this is just some extra. I just decided to put it together on the last slide here. Okay, so his date of death, 1877. All right, and March 29th, right? Well, look at March 29th. Leaves 277 days in the year. And March 29th, you see, was the 88th day of the year. Okay? And so it's going to be his last birthday, right? Which would have, his anniversary. I put it on for this year, 2024, which would have been his birthday, August 30th. The first day that it was supposed to be reported, the earnings, 88 days after his last birthday here. You see that? So you get 77, 77, 88, and then 88. Excuse me if sounded confused there, but you see how it hits right there. Okay? That's amazing, right? So I'll read this last little bit here, and then that's it, and then we'll play another news clip. So the company recognized about $4.36 billion of delivery expenses during the same time period. Macy said that there's no indication that the erroneous accounting accrual entries had any impact on its cash management activities or vendor payments. Macy's Inc.'s comparable sales from established physical and online channels were down 2.4%, excluding licensed businesses like cosmetics. By division, Macy's comparable sales were down 3%, while Bloomingdale's comparable sales rose 1%. Blue Mercury's comparable sales rose 3.3%. Macy's so called first 50 stores, which are the ones Macy's has renovated and put more effort into with extra customer service, produced a comparable sales gain of 1.9%. In the latest quarter, shares fell 3.3% or 53 cents to $15.77 in afternoon trading Monday. All right. So a lot of that stuff sounds confusing. Okay, I'm not doing nothing with those numbers there. I just wanted to read that for y'all. Let's play this other clip here.
Macy's is delaying its third quarter report over an accounting issue. It says that during the preparation of its financial
It sounds shady, and that's for sure.
statements, it discovered that an employee with a responsibility for small package delivery made erroneous accounting entries to hide between $132 million and $154 million in delivery expenses. That worker is no longer employed by the company.
Yeah, and we have no way to know. So if that's the case, rat them out. You know what I'm saying? Give us a name to break down. Okay? Like, we're just supposed to believe all of that?
As you might expect. It says there is no indication that the erroneous accounting had any impact on the company's cash management or vendor payments, but it is delaying its earnings release and conference call to allow for completion of an independent investigation.
You would think there would be like jail and prison time at the end of all this. That's a lot of money to be messing with, right? Okay, so I'm expecting some kind of jail or prison time or something. You know what I'm saying? That is a lot of money to mismanage, and they said he did it on purpose. He or she, whoever it is.
That stock is off by about 3.4%. In the meantime, the company did offer some preliminary numbers. It says that third quarter net sales dropped by 2.4%, but comp store sales in November are trending ahead of third quarter levels. Again, a lot to digest there. It looks like the market's still reacting. Stock is off by about 3.33%.
All right. So, that'll be the thumbnail. You see what I'm saying? All those 61s and 16s. Wild. Okay? Super wild there. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Right? That just stole the show right there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take, just for the heck of it, let's take his death date, March 29th, 1877. Let's see. So let's put March 29th, 1877, and let's run it to the Tuesday that it was supposed to be reported, 11/26, right here. And how many years is that? 147 years. You see that right there? 147 years. I wanted to check that. That'll be wild if we have a 147 at the end, won't it? Let me see if I have a 147. They were supposed to report the sales this last Tuesday, third quarter. And then here's the founder's actual date of death right there. So it was 147 years later, 242 days. Let me go back here and look. That would be wild, wouldn't it? Let's see. And that's everything I entered. Check that out. That's barely anything I entered there. And I don't see a 147, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, so appreciate y'all. A lot of numbers there, right? Just take another glance here. 127, 109. Nope. All right, y'all. So that again, that's the thumbnail. Macy says employee hit up to $154 million in expenses, delaying quarter 3 earnings, right? And I got to say it one more time right there. And then the founder of Macy's, way back in the day, dies 154 days before his next birthday in 1877. Super wild. Appreciate everybody. Daily Decodes 81-2. You know, we have a holiday tomorrow. Everybody just enjoy your day. Just enjoy your day with loved ones if you have loved ones. If you have any friends, enjoy your day. I'm not going to promote like going through a bunch of ceremonies, because you could look into a lot of these holidays and a lot of us don't even know like the true meanings of them. We're just told, oh, here's a day to do this, you know what I mean? And we just do it, right? So with that being said, just enjoy your day. Stay safe. If you're going to consume any alcoholic beverages, please don't drive. It never seems to end well. So anyways, be safe. Appreciate everybody. And I'll still be here with the breakdown, probably a couple breakdowns tomorrow. Okay? So until then, peace.